So in this meditation, we're going to take a look at the idea of belonging. How do we belong? What is belonging? Why do we crave it so much? What do we believe about it? What do we think we need to do in order to earn it? What are our fears about it? And really at the core of this, what is the embodied, felt sense of belonging? How do we actually feel that in the body? What's that like? How will we know it when we see it, when we feel it? What are the qualities of belonging? So just take a moment and as we're settling in here, allow your body to just kind of show you how it's responding to this idea. This very core human idea of belonging. How does your body start to organize around that? Meaning, what thoughts, emotions, sensations, impulses, images arise spontaneously? And right away, we're going to adopt the core orientation of belonging. Which is unconditional acceptance. So whatever your body is bringing up, instead of analyzing it, what if we just allow it to be here? All the feelings about belonging belong. All the fears, the safety concerns. Can I trust? Are other people going to hurt me? What if I let others down? Do I need to earn it? If I don't do things well, if I don't perform in some way, whether that's through perfectionism or looking a certain way, behaving in a certain way, talking a certain way, will I still belong? we're just going to allow all of these beliefs, impulses, emotions to be here now. And so you're just noticing them. Just allowing them to be here as they are. Even the thoughts that say, this doesn't belong here. A judgment comes up. That's not quite belonging. And then you judge it. You judge the judgment. Zooming back out, what if all of that is allowed to be here as part of the belonging? And maybe it's pretty uncomfortable. Maybe there's some heart achy type of feelings. Memories being hurt. Excluded. Having to earn others' approval. What if we just allow all of that as part of the belonging that's here right now? And as you may start to notice, we've already shifted our orientation from seeking belonging in the outside world, right? Seeking that unconditional acceptance through others, through the world, through being a part of something. On the outside, we've shifted the orientation. And we're practicing by allowing all of these bodily reactions to belong. We've shifted the orientation to allow belonging to be an inside job. And right away the mind might say, but I'm a social human. I need others. And we're not denying that. What if that's all okay? But what if we embody the belonging ourselves, even as we engage with others, even as we have connections, even as we are part of different communities, family, cultures, what if we show up socially already oriented towards belonging internally? What would actually be different? How might we relate just a little differently? Or maybe drastically differently? And this is challenging many of the core beliefs around belonging. That the acceptance we seek is somehow outside of ourselves. The sense of compassion that we need is outside of ourselves. Is that really true? And so we're just noticing right now as we allow everything to be here through our senses, even if the mind is trying to figure this out. Analyze the ideas. Seeing if we can just relax into the space in which we naturally already accept ourselves. So, and in that, we're going even one level deeper. First, we said, allow everything to be. Don't change it. Don't try to fix it. What if we adapt an attitude of belonging rather than seeking it on the outside? And now we're saying, let's tune in just a little deeper through our senses to feel the space inside that already accepts everything. And so we can make a distinction between the practice of allowing, which is fine. I'm allowing myself to accept the practice of acceptance. And it feels like a doing. But really, when we go to a deeper layer where we're sensing the part of us that already naturally, effortlessly is accepting, allowing all feelings, all thought, all impulses, all sensations. And so let's take a moment to sense it without looking for it. Because what this meditation is pointing to is not a skill of belonging that you need to practice and get better and better at. But it's pointing to the felt sense of belonging itself. So just to get a little more concrete, if we can even use that word, let's feel in the middle, in between the sensations, in between the body and out of the body, for the quiet, still context in which all sensation, emotion, or thought is taking place in. The context of awareness. And this is not conceptual. This is through sensing. The very sensing nature itself, the natural human awareness that is alive in every human, right here, right now, can be sensed as the context underneath, within, and throughout any experience you're experiencing. And one of the qualities of that awareness is a natural, effortless belonging. So as you tune in, feeling the spacious presence, right? Simple awareness underneath and throughout everything. You can begin to sense that the quality of spaciousness and calm is not in opposition to anything, is not pushing anything away. It's almost like saying yes to everything. Right? So, if you imagine any experience that comes up for you, imagine the voice of awareness just saying a simple yes. 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 Regardless of how painful, uncomfortable, whether you like it, whether you don't like what's happening, awareness silently says yes to all of it. And so we can almost feel the spaciousness, calm presence of awareness enveloping your whole body with a resounding yes. Yes. And in a sense, you might start to feel the intimacy of that in the way that in that yes, it bridges the gap. It gets closer, right? Whatever comes up is not pushed away. It's an opportunity to get even more intimate. Yes, you belong. You are welcome. You are not a problem. You are not in the way. You are exactly perfect as you are. And in this way, the belonging quality of presence is a silent embrace of everything that's happening right now, in and within, throughout your body. Yes. And this doesn't mean that awareness is diving into the stories or diving into try to process the pain in a very heavy-handed kind of way that sometimes we might imagine. It's more a natural allowance of whatever pattern's coming up to be there without interference, without micromanaging. And without losing any sense of the spacious belonging itself. Meaning, no experience that comes up is a threat to the inherent belonging quality of spacious presence. It doesn't reduce the spaciousness in any way. It's just another piece of content occurring within the context where everything naturally belongs. So let's just take a moment before we come to a close and notice that the belonging we may have been seeking was our very nature. And our nature, by the very simple fact of it being our nature, is always available. Right here, right now.